saw these videos of you on Josh Hansen's story.
Yeah, it was a good day yesterday. Shout out to Swap Moto for lending me the bike. Hopefully you didn't see the crash, hopefully.
I saw you on the ground on one of them.
Yeah, lucky you just seen one. Lucky you just seen one. It might have been one. It might have been 2 or 3.
Well, the story started off on some big giant freestyle jump off the backside of a berm, right?
Dude, that thing was like, I don't know, it looked small. He made it look small and I did it, and I was lucky he didn't get the video that I really looked. My foot slipped off. It was a good time though, I had fun.
So basically, are we saying no Supercross futures for Jason Montoya tomorrow?
No Supercross futures for me. Not for a while. I got to get Malk out at the track to give me a little tips. Show me. We might hit Paula next week, so we'll see how that one goes.
Right on, good luck.
See ya.
So Dylan, we're 2 rounds in. How are you feeling and how are things going?
I feel good. I really feel the winter training was really good, and feel good on the bike. The bike and the team are really strong, and I mean, I could do fast lap on during qualifying, but yeah, for the main, I missed a good opportunity in A1, finished second, and last weekend in Glendale, I crashed hard on lap 1, and that killed my race. I broke the front brake and bent the handlebar, so it was difficult to ride in this condition, but I managed to get back 6 and save point for the championship. But yeah, I need to do no mistake free, and yeah, try to fight for the win, because I never win a race in a Supercross, so it's time, you know, for me to have one.
I think the first one will be the hardest and they'll come easier after that.
Yeah, for sure, but right now after the first practice, I know that tonight is going to be for A1-2, Anaheim 2 is going to be tough, because the track is really, really tough.
Yeah.
So we see, but yeah, now we know a little bit more what's good, what's bad, which rider is strong, which not, and yeah, we know a little bit more on the situation. But it's always the same. Everybody wants to win, and same for me. I want to get a hot spot and win, and I need to now.
Yeah. So you were really stoked in Berkeley when you won that main event. It seems like that was a breakthrough, of course, in Supercross for you.
Yeah, it was amazing, and especially because I was riding 450 and a pretty standard 450 bike, so which is for the future is good, because I want to move on 450 really soon, and yeah, to fight with Jason and Zach was cool, and yeah, the win was unbelievable, you know, in front of my home crowd, so it was definitely a good moment in my career.
Yeah. Hey, so I noticed you're one of the only guys that wears a chest protector, so front and back.
Can you repeat?
Chest protector.
Yeah.
So a lot of racers grow up wearing them and they turn pro and take them off. Why?
Yeah,
why do you keep yours on?
For safety. I mean, I'm so scared. On the front, I'm scared about the rock. You know, from when I was riding in GP, everybody wears chest protectors.
It's mandatory there, right?
What?
It's required on the GP.
Yeah, it's required first, but 2 years ago it was not, and it was for the rocks. So many rocks, like after 2 motos behind a guy, your chest is just bleeding, you know. So that's the first thing why I always wear it, and also handlebar in the stomach or stuff could be a disaster on the track, and yeah, on the back it's just for safety. I think that it changes nothing to wear or to don't wear, you know. It's not more heavy, or it's not a problem for move, you know. We can talk about the knee brace, the neck brace. This we can have a discussion, but on a chest protector is no problem right now. I mean, Thor or any other brand make a really good chest protector. So no, for me, I think it should be required also in the United States to wear it, because for safety it's really important. And yeah, I don't really like when I see the pro don't wear it and they show to the next generation to don't wear the chest protector, and I think it's not really good for the kids.
Yeah, cool. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Tony Alessi, heartbreak last weekend in Phoenix.
You know, Malcolm's our star player. I mean, there's no, you know, sugarcoating it, you know what I'm saying? And so it's to see the effort and the dedication and the commitment that he put in leading up to this Supercross series, it's devastating, you know, to watch a guy see the light, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he was reaching for that that spot and knowing I'm there.
Yeah.
And it all to just be like gone in one moment. So for me, I'm hoping that the recovery is quick and painless. I think that he is very motivated right now. He has a great disposition, and I think that comes with knowing that you can win races, you know.
Yeah.
And
He got a taste of fitness on a 450.
yeah, and so getting that taste of knowing I'm good enough to win, man, that creates a really strong drive for his future. So let's just hope for the best over the next couple months, and we're going to see him back soon.
Yeah. So I was at his house the other night, and I was telling him, hey man, Tony Alessi probably has some secret tricks to make shit heal faster. He always healed his kids fast.
Well, yeah, there are obviously machines for that. There's a Diapulse machine, and there's different things, but unfortunately those are all with Mike in Florida. So I don't have the cool stuff here anymore.
Yeah. So you still have two stars under the tent. How is the season going for Brayton and Freeze?
I would say that the season for Brayton and Freeze is going really well at this moment. They're obviously steadily climbing the charts. I would expect to see Vince have a breakout race here any day now. It's coming. Any event, it's coming. And obviously for Justin, we can always count on steady, consistent results.
Yeah. Cool. Hey, thanks for the time, man.
Thanks for coming over. I appreciate it.
What is it for?
What's your least favorite thing in the world?
Getting my new shoes dirty and having to go through the tunnel because the gate was closed until noon.
Nice.
Not good.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
They're doing good during the week. On Saturday, they're not doing too good. That's the problem. They're great. Like on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, all good.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, not very good yet. They need to step it up.
When you're training Marvin and Dylan, are you speaking English or are you speaking French?
No, all French. I speak English when there's like Americans around. If we're testing or anything, we speak English. But if we're like one-on-one, obviously French.
Yeah. Hey, so Marvin hired you to work on the whoops, correct?
Yeah, and other things too. But everybody thinks I'm like a whoops coach, but
you're the whoop wizard, man. You're the Cobra.
There's more to it, but yeah, obviously that is been his weakness for a while, and so yeah, we've been working on him. But like I said, it's always easier to do it during the week than to put it like. You're gonna need time to put all the work on Saturday. That's a little difficult.
Yeah.
But I'm confident. I think he understands now more like the technique and the way. It seems like he never learned how to do it. Almost. Like he's so good jumping in, and it's like teaching like almost a rookie how to go through those. Yeah, it's interesting because. He's so good. He won main events. He's a Supercross champion, but the basics of going through the whoops, he did not learn it. Yeah. So
what's the secret?
Obviously, there's depending on the whoops are all different. Size and then the beginning of them, and the stiffness, the angle, the first few ones, but basically you want to get like the highest you can at the beginning and just stay there. If you get in and then you drop right away, then it's not going to work. But it's difficult to do on like a really dangerous ones or like sketchy ones. So you need to start like doing it on easier ones just to figure out like the technique, and then when you get it down, and then you move to whoops that are like a little steeper, a little bigger, a little more dangerous. So it's a learning process for him, and then but I'm confident.
Yeah. Is courage one of the most important factors in whoop speed?
No, I think you would think so. Like the people that don't understand Supercross riding, they think you gotta have big balls and then just go for them, but it works. It would, you know, it works for Dean Matson back in the 90s, you know.
Yeah.
With no whoops technique, just speed and balls.
Yeah.
But sometimes he end out bad, you know. So
Yeah.
I think it's one factor, but I think for me the factor is to find the technique with, you know, the wheel position on the whoops, you know, like where it hits, and the speed and the acceleration, and just to find, there's a chronology of stuff you have to do when you go through the whoops, and then you have to do like the first thing you have to do it first, and then the second thing you have to do second. If you miss the point 1 and point 2 and then go to point 3 where it's like pin it,
Yeah.
then you're gonna, you might go through them, but you won't be consistent, and you might, it's gonna be like a little dangerous also. But
Cool. Well, thank you, Cobra. Always nice hearing your insight.
all right, see ya.
Are you the team filmer during practice too?
I am.
Oh shit. Yeah.
I'm team Pack EMH.
Yeah, he's team everything.
Yeah.
Pack EMH everything.
But a filmer of your caliber, you guys got to have the best practice films out there now.
Oh yeah, for sure,
Huh?
definitely. Zooming in and
Because
out.
you see some
getting
truck
it.
drivers, they don't know what they're doing, right?
Yeah, it's hard though. Sometimes, you know, it's a little bit different technique than filming in a creative way. You know, it's more like
Documentary,
Yeah,
right?
it is. It is.
So,
It's a different
are you
style.
hand holding or are you using a
I'm
tripod?
hand holding.
Ah, there's a technique though,
Oh
right?
yeah, there is. 2 hands sometimes. Keep it steady.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Say, we've always enjoyed your productions.
All right, thank you. I appreciate
What's the
it.
latest? What's in the works right now? We just saw the Colt video.
Yeah, we'll be dropping stuff every week, but I have a lot of ideas, but nothing I can spill the beans on yet. We're trying to get a lot of things put together, so I'm excited for Colt and Justin and everyone that we have involved in all the Pack EMH stuff, and we're just trying to create, and I have a lot of ideas, so I don't want to spill too much until it's done, but there'll be a lot of stuff coming all year long.
Where can people follow?
At Pack EMH, which is PAKXEMH, and then Everything Frace is my personal handle, so either one.
Right on, thanks, bud.
Yep.